Hi, this is my old friend, old customer, Marco, and we do watches for him. We repair a lot of stuff. He's buying from us watches, and we are good friends so far.
Well, I've been coming to Paul watches for I don't know, more than 10 years now, and this is, if you're into watches, this is the place to be, to fix them or to buy, or if you're into flipping watches, or if you want to learn something, this is it. I don't think there is any other place in the United States that have the parts or the service that Paul or Raymond offer. And from high-end watches, Rolexes, Cartier, you name it, they have it all. Or the simple mechanical watches, Bulovas and stuff like that, LGs, they do have it, pocket watches, you name it. This is the place to be. I fully recommend this place.
What's going on? I'm Matthew. I'm Raymond's son and Paul's grandson. Usually what I do is online sales, so I'm over here right now listing lots of Seikos, variety. We have some vintage watches I'm selling. You know, I usually give my dad the orders on what to do. He's got like 9 packages to ship. He doesn't really do anything.
Are you serious? What is he talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's really it.
Let's see this one.
And that one's on the back of it. It says like museum, whatever. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So there's well, they made a special series. Yeah, see, this wasn't made in 2001. I forgot what it commemorated, but it's, you know, basically it commemorates the year of 1938. But they made some in quartz, they made some in automatics. It doesn't really add any more value because of that, but just as a watch, I would probably value this at about $550.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and even this model is kind of hard to find. So a lot of the quartz Omegas that you find online, they're like this. They're gonna be like this.
Yeah.
The stainless steel ones are a little bit harder to find, and unusual shapes like this are harder to find. How long did it take you to put this whole collection together?
7-8 years, maybe.
Okay, wow. So you were buying heavily.
Well, you know, there's certain times of the year where you can get some really good deals.
Yeah, that's true. So this one is going to be like more or less like this. This one and this one, probably like around the 400 price range, which is still not bad. I mean, I don't know how much you are into them, but
honestly, I'm ahead on every one of them so far.
So you did good. So, you know, a lot of people always talk about like investing in watches is not a good thing, but that's such a lie, because like I've seen it since I was a kid, from the 1990s to now. I know a lot of people that have beautiful collections, and most of their collections that they've had over the years, they've enjoyed.
Right.
And now when you look at them, they have so much more value. And yeah, there's also inflation to account for, but the value on the watches that go up is way much more than inflation. So
I actually have fun with these.
Yeah, you know? And you enjoy them. And you use
I'm enjoying them.
And I know you do, because you bought a lot from us, and then you come all the time for us to work on them. So
this is always, let's take pictures of these when they're done.
Yeah, we'll leave them. Yeah, let's leave them all open, and we can just take a picture of everything. It's pretty cool.
No obsession. So
yeah. I like it because I used to, like I said, I used to have a huge collection of Omegas, and I got rid of everything in 2010. And I've sold some watches to the Omega Museum in Switzerland. I don't know if I've ever told you that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they found, because I used to have a lot of Omegas, a lot more than what I have now, and they found me on eBay. So they bought one watch, and they bought another watch, and they bought another watch. Yeah, they bought about 3 watches off my eBay account. It went directly to Omega Museum.
Wow.
So we have another one like that one. So this one's a little bit better condition than the other one, so I'm gonna put it at $450.
Okay.
For your records, I don't know, you should take pictures of your stuff.
Okay.
You know, you have a spreadsheet, put down the values, take a picture of everything. to show proof that this is your stuff, I would, if I were you, I'd take a picture, put your ID next to it, and even put like a newspaper that shows today's date and stuff.
Okay.
Yes, because for insurance purposes, they're always going to want you to prove, you know, if some, God forbid, but if something happens, they're going to want to say, oh, how do we know they were yours, and things like that. So, and if we'll have this on YouTube, we'll have this as evidence too.
I think that's fun.
No, but so yeah, the reality is you should take a photo of everything. Put your ID next to your watch. Just put a newspaper with today's date, and that way, you have proof, and you can insure your stuff. So. This one is not in good shape, and this one, if it was better shape, it'd be more money. But I see the lugs were soldered before somebody touched it up. More or less, this is going to be like a $275. It's more or less like for parts.
Yeah.
I'm sure it still works and you can still enjoy it, but
it's a fun one to wear.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Let's see, somebody soldered that lug before, and like if somebody's coming in with this watch to my shop, I cannot pay that much. I would buy it just for parts. I'd probably pay about $150, $175 for it, just to use it for parts. This one's nice. The case is not so desirable, the shape. However, the dial is very nice. It's got a textured dial. I would put this at around $450. I see you pretty much bought like Omega bug holes for all of your watches.
I did. Yep.
So do you share this collection with your brother, or does he have his own stuff?
I've kind of given him some of mine. There's a few other pieces that he has, so that together,
This is nice that it has the original bracelet. Only one thing, like in the last, 5 to 10 years, a lot of the watches that have what we call integrated bracelets, one piece, the bracelet with the case, are not so popular because of that. Like, people want to be able to remove the strap, put a new strap on there, and they're hard. Like, if you lose links or it breaks, it's hard to put anything different. But even with that said, original bracelet, it looks like it has all of its links and original crown. It's a Constellation. I would probably price this at around $900. Yeah. There was a time we were selling these for $350, but yeah, not anymore. This one's a tricky one. How did you have it in there?
I don't know how
Something like that.
That's good.
We'll balance it somewhere. Let's see. This more or less like some of the other ones that you have that are around the $400 range. It's got a beautiful dial. Again, the stainless steel ones are going to be more money. That's true with any watches. People would rather have stainless steel than have gold filled or gold plated.
Good to know.
This one's nice, and this one's a little bit nicer condition, and it's a Constellation. But still not much more value than the other ones. Probably going to be like $450. Somewhere around there, that's what I would price it in my shop. This one's, again, this is nice. I priced this at $650, I think, yeah. But this one is a little bit more desirable than this one. It's a little bit nicer, a little bit thicker. Yeah, I like the Roman numerals at 12 and at 6 o'clock. It's a little bit more special. I would say it's a $750 watch. Yeah. And being stainless steel, it's got the emblem on the back, which people like that. I think some of these don't have anything. They're just, they're just flat. People pay a little bit more money when they have the emblem on the back. But yeah, definitely, this is beautiful. Oh, but you put a strap on here too, and some of these straps are really expensive from Omega. I don't know where you got the strap, but some of these straps, if you're buying from Omega, you're paying about $200 for the strap. So I didn't take that into account. But there's a lot of aftermarket straps and stuff like that out there online, and some people, they buy aftermarket straps for them, but genuine straps, the cheapest ones you'll get from Omega are around $200. This one has a cool shape. It's a Constellation. It's got a nice black dial. It's got an engraving on the back though, which is a little bit of a turn off. It'd be a $400 watch. It's a quartz watch, probably circa 1970s. Actually, let's see, because we have an inscription on the back.
It's a 77.
Yeah, it says "I love you forever, hon." It doesn't say the year, but so it's a quartz Omega from the 1970s. It said 1977. Smaller dress watches. Dress watches are not as popular today, but there are a lot of people that still love them. They wear them with long sleeve shirts and things like that. Like, see, bigger watches you can't wear with long sleeve shirts. Well, like 77, so it's been around, you know, almost 50 years. So, but Omegas were made to last a lifetime, even the quartz ones. All right, so let's leave this. Let's go to this one.
Oh, so we're at the end.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's see some of these. Okay, this one's a little bit. This is nice. The logo on the back is really nice. Look at that. Again, it's not a very expensive watch. It's a good watch. It's a nice watch. Smaller in size. It's a dress watch. $400 watch easily. Beautiful dress watch. These dress watches, they take a long time to sell. Like, there was a time that you can sell a dress watch in a month. Now sometimes it takes 6 to 12 months to sell the dress watch, but for the right buyer, they'll pay this money. And the last like 3 years, it's sports watches have really shot up through the roof. Everybody's wanting a sports watch. Primarily Rolex sports watches. It's nice, this Constellation. So their Constellations are top of the line. Omegas are cheap, I'm sure you probably know. This one's nice. It's got a kind of a beveled bezel, and it's got, I don't even know what to call this dials. It looks like kind of like a marble.
Yeah, they call it, I've seen it
Stardust.
Sparkle,
Yeah.
Stardust. I've seen a whole bunch of different names for them.
Yeah, I would price this at around $850.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even though it's quartz, it's unusual. It's pretty big shape for a quartz Omega. A vintage quartz Omega is, compared to this, pretty big shape. It's probably about 35 millimeter almost. I think these are like 33 millimeter. It's again not a very desirable shape. A very beautiful dial. I like this black dial with Roman numerals. I would probably price this at around $450, $475.
The original strap on it also.
Yeah, it is original. That does add some value to it always. And the buckle too. Yeah, I'd still put it like around $475, something like that. So this is the watch, and I'll show you the back of the watch too, so you can see the strap. It's old, it's used, but it's an original Omega strap. And you can see right here the Omega name. And also, if you look up by the buckle, you can see the Omega sign on there.
Hello. Hey, hello.
It's nice when you have watches like this that are all original, with the strap and buckle and everything. Alrighty, so let's see this side, okay. Okay, so this is a more modern one in your collection.
Yeah.
Did you look up the year? This is like 2010s?
Yeah, it's a 2010.
Okay.
And it has the box that came with it.
You have the box. Do you have any the cards that it came with? Okay.
Yeah, it came with everything.
I haven't sold one of these for a while, so I really don't know what the prices are on these, but if I get it like this, full set, stainless steel, good condition, box papers, I'd probably try to price it around $1,500. It doesn't mean I would get $1,500. Like I said, I always, try to work with my clients and, see what's out there online and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a nice model, nice modern model. I see they didn't change their designs a lot. Like when you're comparing to some of the vintage watches, it's like they got a little bit bigger, but still pretty simple, And they do make this model also in automatic, a little bit bigger size, And I've sold the automatic version for anywhere between like $1,500 to about $2,500, depending which model is exactly.
And this one, you can get a new battery for it.
Okay, we can put a new battery. So this is what the double eagle, as they call it. 1990s, late 90s.
Yeah, show you this 90.
See, and this had an integrated bracelet,
Yes.
but something happened to it, and then you
Yeah.
did a makeshift
Yeah.
bracelet just so you can wear it. But this is one of the reasons why people don't like these integrated ones, because a lot of times they don't know you can just kind of put a strap like this on there and not have to buy the original band. These, 12 to 15 years ago, these used to sell very good for me. They've lost a lot of popularity. And Omega still manufactures these, but people don't really buy them. I don't know what they do with all the new ones that they're putting out there. But yeah, people are not, it's not that popular anymore. But this, just because it's not as popular anymore and it takes a little bit longer to sell, I would probably like price it around $850, something like that. But it takes a while to sell these. I still like them. It seems like a lot of people don't like this shape
Yeah, they were
anymore.
popular in the 90s.
They were really popular, yeah. But even like I said, 12 to 15 years ago, I was buying a lot of these from watch shows, and they would sell fast. Sometimes I'd come from a watch show, I'd buy 4 or 5 of these, either stainless steel, two-tone, quartz, automatic, because they make this in automatic. They make it in quartz, ladies' men's. But now I kind of stray away from them just because it takes a while to sell. This is nice. I like the blue dial. I like that it has the original bracelet. The only downfall on this is just it's smaller size. A lot of times, like husband and wife, they would share a watch like this, and which is really cool if they're both into watches, they can share something like this. I would price it at around $750. Yeah. It's just nice for somebody that wants a good quality, vintage watch, all original. Yeah, it's a fair price. And even if you negotiate $100 or $50 or whatever, I think it's fair for both parties. This again is going to be more or less, let's see, RL.
Yeah.
RL Machelet, 1959 to 1984. Pretty cool inscription. I would price this at around $400, like most of the other similar sized quartz Omegas. Yeah, and again, this has original strap too. It's kind of worn, but it's nice. It's original. It's got the original buckle. And a lot of times these, like for example, doesn't mean necessarily came on this watch, but I know people pair them up, and I've done that too. Like I'll have an Omega and I have an Omega strap. It might have not necessarily come with that watch, but just because of, Omega strap, I'll put it on an Omega watch. And that's probably what you did on a lot of these too, right?
Actually,
No, you got the straps?
They came, the only one that I had to do different strap on was, it would have been, it was one of the steel constellations. Yeah, where actually, I don't know which one it was, but I think it was this one that had the...
You purchased that separately?
Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, most of them came with the original. So,
nice.
It's,
nice collection.
well, thank you.
Let's put them up. I'll let you take a picture, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me take my stuff out of
It's obsessive compulsive.
Well, at least you know kind of like what you have in them, what the value is, and how much to insure for.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's a retail price, but if you had to replace it,
Yes.
that's probably, you're not going to be able to just find these wholesale,
Right.
So like if you come to me, I'll offer you less than what I told you these retail prices are, but for you as a client, that's what you're going to pay. So it's hard to you take a picture like that, and then I can move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 8 times 5, 40?
Yeah.
You came with 40 altogether?
A little obsessive. I didn't realize what it's grown to until recently.
You get both of us in the picture. This is his collection. Alright, there you go.
Yep.